Hello again. Welcome back to another collaboration with the Ginger Yeti. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me again, Don.
You're welcome. Very welcome. So, John, this was one that you got first and asked if I could get my hands on it.
Yes.
And it was, yeah. And so I went online and just by chance, I happened to see it's a Scottish beer from Traquair House in Peeblesshire in Scotland, Innerleithen. I think it's about 30, 40 miles from me, which is the end of the earth when you consider the relative. Probably a day's journey by horse and cart. And this is a Scotch ale, or wee heavy, called Traquair House Ale. And it's 7.2%. 7.2%. So I'm really looking forward to this. Never had it before. I've had a few from that brewery and they've all been very good. I don't know if you've had anything from that brewery, John.
I don't think I have.
No.
I've definitely
Have
not
you
familiar
had
with
Scotch
it.
ales before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So are we ready to crack it open?
You know, I didn't think about this before. I have no idea how old this beer is. So hopefully it's still good.
Well, something like this will not go off. You know, it'll store for years. I'm seeing if there's a date on this.
Yeah, I don't have a date on mine.
Best before C neck. Oh dear, I'll get a mirror and look at my neck. Best before end of May 33. So
May 33.
2033. It's best.
Wow, then that means.
So, no, we've only got 9 years left.
Well, so I did this beer a while ago, that Eau de Crickville.
Yeah.
And it said it was best before 2034.
Yeah. So that beats this one. Yeah.
I'm shocked to see
something
beers
like this. Something like this,
long.
high ABV, it's going to store forever. It'll not go off, you know.
Well, this isn't high ABV. This isn't high ABV for America.
Yeah. It is in Scotland. But something like that, if it's stored properly, if you store it in a windowsill or something, it'll probably go off, you know. But if you store it in the dark, in a cool place, constant temperature, it'll stay fresh forever. Not fresh, but stay okay forever. So, are you ready to open it?
I am.
Have you got your bottle opener? Oh, yeah, your blade. I'll use one of my blades. I've got a few blades. Why? Well, you know what I've just noticed, John? I don't know if you can see that. There's stains on it. And that is from, I told you about when I was, the 5 litre keg I had exploded. And it went all over the ceiling. Oh my. Well, obviously I've never used that since, and this has been on the wall. So I'm finding bits like this all the time, sticky. I wonder if that beer's still okay. Yeah, it's lovely. But I'll use Old Faithful. Let's crack it all. Plain black crown. I've got my Traquair House half-pint mug.
I just have a generic mug?
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in you, John, not having the proper glassware. Let's see how it flows. Dark and malty.
It almost filled the glass.
Oh, I've still got a wee bit left in my bottle. But that pour wasn't too bad. There's hardly any head. A half a pinky. Just off white. Sudsy foam. The colour, oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, I can see the light through it. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, that's like a ruby red.
It's absolutely beautiful. Chestnut. Monogamy coloured. Or is it mahogany? I can never remember.
That's like watered down Coca-Cola. If you pour Coke over some ice and let all the ice melt, that's about the color.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. That reddish Scottish beer. This is what I was used to growing up, sort of thing. That's the kind of beer. Although it's a bit darker than the stuff I would normally drink. But it looks absolutely beautiful. It's clear as a bell, but very dark. Chestnut coloured. Get a wee sniff, no room for a swirl. No, not as strong as I thought it was going to be. No,
not at all.
I was expecting like a real can knock you out, sort of a smelling salts type strength, but it's very subtle.
And there's a little bit of maltiness to it, and I almost want to say there's some nuttiness to it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe a wee bit molasses, a wee bit slightly treacly. You know, like
we don't have treacle here. We don't have treacle here.
Yeah, but is it molasses you call it? Is that the same thing? Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, and it's like muscovado sugar, but no the sweetness yet. But that because it's got molasses still in it, treacle. But
it smells nice though.
Yeah,
but it smells nice.
So you ready?
I am ready.
Cheers, my dear.
Cheers.
The taste is more intense than the smell.
Absolutely.
That's malty.
And you do get some booziness in there, surprisingly.
Yeah, 7.2%, which is strong for a Scottish beer. Yeah.
But it's not overpowering booziness. It's just there's some alcohol in there.
It's subtle. It's like it's no roasty malts, but it's strong, rich malts. There's no like any coffee or chocolate or anything like that.
I was going to say it's rich like chocolate, but it's not chocolate.
Yeah. It's rich, strong, malty. It's delicious. It's delicious. The body, I thought it might have been more full-bodied.
No,
it's only like light to medium, veering towards medium. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's right on that edge between light and medium.
Yeah. And
it's easy to drink.
It's very, very easy to drink. That could be dangerous. Although I think you can tell there's an alcohol presence. So maybe that would alert you to be careful.
In the first mouthful or two, you can tell there's some alcohol, but after that, you don't get the alcohol anymore.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm terrible at describing what I'm tasting, but it's rich, malty, like dark pumpernickel or something like that.
Yeah, dark bread. Dark bread. That's a great description.
Rye bread or something like that. Yeah.
That's something I wish we got more of over here.
Yeah,
because we don't get you guys get those nice. You guys get those nice dark breads in.
Yeah,
over where you are, and over here, we don't get dark bread at all. It's so hard to find dark bread.
Yeah.
The
only time I ever see it, unless you go to specialty shops, is when I'm in Europe, and you get like a choice. Say you've got a continental breakfast, or we got a choice of different breads. So you get all the pumpernickels and all the rye breads,
right?
And that's what I always go for because I love that breads. I make my own bread. well, in a bread maker. So I usually make wholemeal bread or malted bread, but I've never made a rye bread. So maybe I should do that actually. Just.
But this really reminds me of like the really nice dark breads that I've had in like Finland or in mainland Europe. That real nice hearty dark bread.
That's yeah. Oh, Finland! I absolutely loved Finland. And you know what? It was like everything felt as if I was at home there. Everything was familiar. Although it was different. But it was all kind of like some municipal housing and things like that, and the tram system was outstanding, and it was just such a comfortable, well-designed society sort of a thing.
Yeah, Finland's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and we went to. I think you've been there, Rovaniemi in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, I was up in that area, yeah. Because I was up in Sariselka. Yeah. Yeah, I've been up in that area.
Yeah, and we were staying at it was a Santa Claus holiday village. And it's Rovaniemi in the Arctic Circle. I've got my certificate on the wall I've crossed there. And that was, and all the dark breads and that were one of the choices for breakfast, getting your continental style breakfast. I loved the place. I absolutely loved it. First time I'd been on a sleeper train as well. That was outstanding. It was just
I've never been on a sleeper train.
Oh yeah, it was just I wanted to go on a sleeper train, so that's why we chose partly to go there. I think we were booked to go to St. Petersburg, flying from Helsinki or getting the train from Helsinki, and we couldn't get the hotels or something. I can't remember. So we decided to stay in Finland and go up north, get the sleeper train up north. And that was just fantastic.
It's an amazing place to visit.
Yeah, yeah, highly recommended. Although quite expensive. But I think a lot of these European countries are expensive.
Well, they got the Finns got screwed when they switched over to the euro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like my friends have told me when they switched over to the euro, they just went kind of 1-to-1. So at the time, it would be 5 Finnish marks to a euro. Yeah. So if something cost 5 Finnish marks, all of a sudden it cost 5 euros.
Euros, yeah.
So it was like skyrocketed in price.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So no politics. Right.
No, but, no, not at all. Just talk about the euro.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. The inflation that caused, and plus, when we changed, I still remember old money in the UK. We went from LSD, it was called, pounds, shilling, pence, to decimal, so it was pounds and 10 pence, decimal. And a lot of the prices went up because of profiteering, you know. Everything came down. They would round it up, everything up, you know. But I still talk in old money sometimes, you know. Get £1.50, that's 30 bob, you know. 50 pence, right, 10 bob, you know, 10 bob.
Well, speaking of money,
they still say it's 5 shillings or 25 pence. They call it a dollar. That's called a dollar. Yeah.
Well, speaking of money, how much did you pay for this beer?
Oh, I have no idea. I would have to check that. I have no idea. I don't know, £4 or something. That's a total guess. I have no idea.
So I have the price tag right on the crown.
How much? Let me guess. I can't see that, but $6.
$4.99.
That's a great price, I think.
Especially for an import.
Yeah, I think that's a great price. Yeah. So all in all, I'm going to give this a double horns up. Where's the camera? That's a double horns up. Is it that way or that way? Yeah.
Either way works. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So I'm giving that I tried the last collaboration. I done the horns up and the thumbs up at the same time, and I sprained both wrists. So, I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
But this is excellent. This is really good.
This is a very good beer. But
and this could sneak up on you.
Yeah. Well, I never looked at the bottle. So
this beer could definitely sneak up on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it's easy drinking. It's like smooth.
Yeah, very.
So Traquair House Ale, a potent liquor as brewed by the laird in the ancient brew house of the oldest inhabited house in Scotland. Brewed at Traquair House, Innerleithen, Peeblesshire. So the famous Bear Gates, I've had the Bear Ale, that was very good. The famous Bear Gates closed since 1745, when the last person to pass through them was Bonnie Prince Charlie. Served at room temperature on slightly chilled, excellent accompaniment to game, meat and cheese. Yeah, this would go with strong flavoured foods. Ingredients: spring water, barley malt, hops and yeast. There you go. And it was best before 2033.
I have no idea where you read any of that.
All right. Well, there's a label on mine. I don't know if you've got a... What's the label on the front of yours?
I mean...
All right. So is that the back?
That's the front.
All right. What does it say on there? So it's
and
a
the
different
back
label. Maybe there's a different label for export.
Yeah. So on the front it says, Traquair House Ale, a handmade ale brewed in the ancient brew houses of the oldest inhabited house in Scotland.
Yeah.
Product of Scotland, 7.2%. On the side it says Traquair House Ale is a traditional Scotch ale or wee heavy, produced at the tiny Traquair House Brewery, located in the oldest inhabited house in Scotland, brewed in a 1738 copper kettle and fermented in oak vessels. It is a rich, complex, and deep with firm but elegant flavor. For best before date, see the neck. There's nothing on the neck. And on the back it says, this writing's so small, the famous Bear Gates. The famous Bear Gates guarding the approach to Traquair House near Peebles have been closed since 1745, when the last person to pass through was Bonnie Prince Charlie. And that's it. That's all that's on my label.
You've got more information than my label. That's excellent. Yeah. So this is something I would definitely drink again.
Absolutely.
It'd be great with food. Instead of a glass of wine, if you've got strong flavoured game or something like that, have something to this to go along with it, to wash it down. But all in all, as we said, it's a horns up. So thank you very much, John. It's been an absolute pleasure, man. Hopefully we can do more of these with my American beers if you can get your hands on any of them.
Absolutely. And thank you again for having me.
You're welcome. Isn't it odd that I can buy beers from America online that aren't widely distributed in the USA?
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yeah, it's mental. It's you should be able to buy anything you want.
Basically. I mean, we've got so many weird distribution laws and things, state to state.
Yeah,
and,
that's it. Yeah, I mean,
and it's, a lot of it. A lot of it is like the big macro breweries trying to curtail the craft beer industry.
Yeah.
But what's really wild is your last box had beers from Ohio, and I can find those breweries and find beers from those breweries, but can't find those beers. That's what's even crazier.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? Not unless they're that popular that they're sold out straight away. Could be that.
Right.
That. Or it could be that they're that fresh, they just haven't reached you in the shops yet.
Let's hope so.
To visit the brewery. It could be. Because they do deliver them fresh. It's like, because the way it works is there's a subscription box, and there's throughout the month they've got certain dates for delivery. So like for the July box that I've just received, the last date was the 28th of June, and it was air freight. So we're getting that delivered on the 28th of June. And so all the dates, or the canned dates on the beers were all fresh. There was fresh beer.
That's
so
excellent.
It could be that they haven't even reached the local stores yet. It could be that. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
And are they all full cans?
Yeah, so far they've all weighed. I'm weighing each can now as I go along. So, by the way, thank you very much, Vault City. I got a refund for the underweight can.
Oh, excellent. Nice.
That was very good of them. So I'll keep on ordering from Vault City. And I've just had my Vault City beer. Yeah, the lychee berry coconut. So very good. Anyway, that's beside the point. Thank you again, John. Hopefully you enjoyed the beer. I know you did. Maybe next time I can send you some proper glassware. But no, that's the ideal vessel for drinking something like that. Maybe if only it was a bigger bottle, 330 ml bottle. Right, okay, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Check out John's channel, Ginger Yeti Road Beers. The link's in the description. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears.
Cheers.